We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Merriman.
Here.
Mr. Mattern.
Here.
Dr. Scarpone.
Present.
Fiscal officer's not here. Solicitor, Mr. Lynn.
Present.
Mayor Mike Petrella.
Present.
Administrator, Mr. Kasegi.
Present.
Mr. DeStefano.
Here.
Mr. Spence, here. Mrs. Dameron.
Here.
Will everyone please stand for a moment of silence and the pledge? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could I get a motion to appoint Randy Spence as administrator and/or clerk for this meeting?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Council, did everyone have a chance to go over the minutes? We would need a motion to pass the minutes from our last meeting, October 19th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
I'll abstain. I wasn't here.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Next, is anyone wishing to speak before council this evening? All right. Moving along to our ordinances and resolutions, I will turn it over to our solicitor, Jake Lynn.
I'm only seeing one ordinance tonight. It's ordinance 2023-69, an ordinance to revise the codified ordinances by adopting current replacement pages and declaring an emergency.
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules for ordinance 2023-69.
Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Could I get a motion to approve ordinance 2023-69?
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence. Yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
All right. That's all of our ordinances this evening. On to our announcements. First up, we have the magistrate and police report for the month of September 2023. Our city revenue was $12,488. Our state revenue was $2,932.50. Other revenue was $118.50, bringing the total revenue for the magistrate court for the September of 2023, $15,539. Next is our police report. Excuse me 1 second here. I apologize. That was for the month of October 2023, what I just read for magistrate court. Sorry, time's moving pretty quick. That was October, not September. I apologize for that mistake. All right, on to the police report for October of 2023. We had 99 complaints, 80 traffic arrests, 7 criminal arrests, 12 accidents, 19 cases, 15 alarm calls, 13 juvenile cases, 6 nuisance/code enforcement, 208 incoming calls, 1 parking violation, 2 vehicle impounds, 6 K-9 requests, and 18 auxiliary hours. Council, you will see an updated nuisance call list in your packet as well. Code enforcement for the month of October 2023, we had 9 licenses for the total of $675, 13 permits for $400, bringing the total of $1,075 for code enforcement for October of 2023. Leaf pickup will be the first 3 Mondays in November. That'll be coming up. Please do not rake your leaves into the street, just down along the curb there. Our guys will be around. Please be patient. We know there's a lot of leaves. So I know I've already had people call. Yes, they are coming. We have a lot going on. Please be patient with our guys. Next up, our Christmas parade will be December 3rd, 2023 at 4 p.m. Anyone interested in being in the parade, please contact Tammy here at the Village Building. Council, we will also have our annual light contest for any houses within the village. So I will need council to go around on Saturday and Sunday, December 16th and 17th. We'll bring back everyone's top 3 and we'll get some winners, and we will announce those at December 21st council meeting. Also, finally, we do have our 2nd annual winter weekend coming up, Saturday, December 2nd and Sunday, December 3rd. We will be posting the list of events. I do finally have the list finalized here. On Saturday, December 2nd, from 11 to 2, we will have luminary pre-sales. We'll be at different area businesses. 4 to 8 p.m. will be the ice skating rink at the Village Building. 4 to 5 p.m. will be opening ceremonies and a Christmas concert at the Wintersville Methodist Church. 5 p.m. will be the lighting of the luminaries along Main Street. And 6 p.m. will be a chili cook-off at Easy Fresh Meals. The agenda for Sunday, December 3rd, from 2 to 6 will be the ice skating rink at the Wintersville Village Building with music, craft, and food vendors. 4 p.m. will be our Christmas parade along Main Street, and 5 p.m. will be our tree lighting at the Wintersville Village Building. Again, we will be getting that out. If anyone is willing to donate, please contact Wednesdays in Wintersville. Obviously, this is all free to the public. It could not happen without a lot of our sponsors. So again, everything is, ice skating is free, so as much donors and support and help we can get in volunteers, that would be great. And again, we will be having this displayed out. We'll get it online and things like that so everybody knows the agenda. All right, moving on to reports and communications. Mr. Lockhart.
Thank you, Mayor. The only thing is, I reported November, the October 19 meeting, last council meeting, the last October 24th through the 31st, Steel Valley's been in the process of contract negotiations with the bus employees and the maintenance, and those matters are still pending. Other than that, the only thing is inform you and Dr. Scarpona, the 15th of November is a meeting of BHJ. You should get your packets.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Lockhart.
Thank you.
Your neighbor over here must have pushed you along.
Sorry.
Said your neighbor must have pushed you along tonight.
He didn't even put the stopwatch
I
on.
know where it is.
Charlene? Are you here? Yep, Charlene's here.
Good evening, Mayor, everyone.
Evening.
Couple things, just SVRTA has passed, since yesterday, they passed the tentative budget for 2024. And this, they've asked for 5 new buses. So it's passed. Right now, they're testing a new route through Brilliant, Ohio. They're just testing it to see whether or not it's gonna work out. Once again, levy's coming up, March 2024. We will need Wintersville support, everyone. We will need Wintersville support. We are still stopping over in Weirton or at Harmon Creek and at Walmart in Weirton. At Harmon Creek in Weirton and Walmart in Weirton. We are still doing those 2 stops in Weirton for the time being. Other than that, that's all I have for right now. Oh, and one more thing. Sue Hogan did call me today, President, and she's still waiting on you, Mr. Mike Petrella, Mayor. She haven't received no information far as your approval for Bob and I as still being on the board.
We did that appointment at the last meeting, didn't we?
so.
Oh, I don't know. She said they haven't received anything.
I apologize. We will make sure she gets that immediately
Okay.
and
Thank
see who
everyone.
didn't send an email.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you,
Very nice.
Charlene. All right, on to the mayor's report. I want to thank our police department, our fire, and our EMS for working on trick or treat. Everything went very smooth. Tons of calls and texts that evening, and a lot of compliments, especially to our chief. I won't tell the whole story, but in 1993, he started that tradition and has not missed a one. So thank you, Lou. Everybody thought it was great that you guys were out handing out candy and keeping everybody safe. Thank you. Want to congratulate our local businesses here in the Herald Star Best of the Best. We had 50 finalists out of 136 categories, which is tremendous. I was doing a lot of calculating myself, and I have to say I think Wintersville might have been pretty close to having more than any other community. So hats off to our businesses and hats off to everybody that actually goes out and supports them and voted for them. So congratulations, and please keep it up. Next up, Jesse will give you a little bit more of a meter update, but my big thing about the meters at the moment, again, he'll give you more of an update, but everyone, please be patient. I know nobody was really calling Newman Plumbing. Now everyone's calling, so now they're calling us. They are overloaded. I'm not telling you not to call. Just be patient. Call them, name, number, address, dates you have available, and times. They will get back to you. Give them a little patience. I think there's only 2 women in the call center, and they are trying to funnel them and do scheduling all at the same time, and we are not their only customer. So please, just a little patience with Newman. Please keep calling if you haven't called yet. And again, Jesse will touch on the meter project here in a few minutes. Reminder to everyone, daylight savings time is this weekend. Also, just wish all the candidates good luck in this upcoming election on Tuesday. Everyone, please remember to get out and voice your vote. Next, just want to discuss Barbicus. They are the paving company. They've been excellent to work with. They've answered the phone at all hours, especially when Jesse and I have called. They've been very friendly to our citizens. They're moving along very well. They've been great to work with. They have, I believe, all the streets done so far besides Rex, Day Circle, and Russell, which they did start in the cul-de-sac at Rex this evening. They're going to be finishing hopefully tomorrow, and then they'll be coming back Monday to do curbs in certain areas. But I want to thank them, their men and women on all their crews that have been here have been awesome to work with, and very friendly to deal with as well. I also want to thank our departments, all of them. They've all been working together on numerous projects, and they've been friendly to these outsiders that have come in, different construction crews. They've been doing great. Especially we had a lot of issues on Rex Avenue. Jesse, again, can elaborate on that in a few minutes, but our guys stepped up. We called in more help, and everybody, we can't thank you enough, being under a real time crunch. And our guys have done an excellent job with everything. November 10th, we will be observing Veterans Day. The village building will be closed. So if your garbage is normally picked up on Friday, your garbage will be picked up on Thursday, November 9th. Again, I believe is that next? Yeah, it's next week. So next week, Friday garbage will be picked up on Thursday. Council, a reminder, Monday, November 6th, 6 p.m., we have our finance meeting, which is open to the public. And last thing that I have is our Christmas lights. I know I've already gotten calls on those. We will hopefully be getting them up and double checking the timers and the AP polls, hopefully the week of November 13th. Really want to thank someone, and she's probably not going to be happy when I say her name, but somebody took this on, a volunteer, to get all new lights on to the Christmas lights, Holly Moffett. She's literally got an assembly line at her house, and Jesse has been helping her as well. Definitely got to thank them, going above and beyond here, volunteering and helping. And again, she's probably going to be real mad if she watches this meeting later. But truly, we can't thank you enough. She's busting her butt to get all 81 of them done, so we can try to get them up in time before all the holiday season gets here. So thank you, Holly, and thank you, Jesse. That is all I have. I will turn it over to you, Jesse.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll give you an update on the Christmas decorations next meeting. There's a lot going on, and she's getting it done. I'll break it down to you next month when I get all the finals of what was involved. Real quick, you sit on the paving. As you people that live on Rex Avenue and Russell and Day Circle, there's been a lot of activity going on that street for the past week. So when they Monday morning, they grinded up the road, and there was more issues on top of the issues that we had. So there was more curbs that needed to be concreted. There was catch basins that needed to be repaired on top of the 3 that we did repair, as well as a manhole cover. So all hands were on deck. All the village workers, ourselves, the mayor, M&A Concrete, West End Excavating, and Barbicas. We all hands are on deck, because we had from Monday till about Thursday to get this done, because they're going to start paving. They actually started paving up at the cul-de-sac today, I believe, but we were thinking about Thursday they were going to start paving. So we only had a few days to get this done, and some good weather. Thanks to everybody that just came out and helped. I mean, you've seen trucks everywhere. I mean, it was a controlled chaos, but we got it done. So far, so good. We'll see how everything comes out on tomorrow. There was just issues because the road used to be all concrete, and they asphalted over that, so it just caused some issues. But I think we're going to be okay. So for the people up on Day Circle and Rex Avenue, when they get done paving, they're going to come back next week, and they're going to put an asphalt curb on the one house over on Day Circle and coming down at Rex. So it's coming. It's just going to be the last thing. I already talked to the general manager or the general foreman today. We'll get that measured out, and they'll be back next week to get that done. The gas tank project, so we updated the diesel tank. We have the gas tank and the diesel tank ready to go. TS Electric is going to start working on the electric here soon, and as well as the contractor that's going to put in the new gas pump and computer system. That should be done within the next couple weeks. So we're going to get that all up and running hopefully by the end of the year. Also, one thing I got to backtrack. So after we get this paving done, Griffin Paving Striping Company, they're going to do thermoplastic on Winters Drive, Luray Drive, and Woodridge Drive. Also, they're going to thermostripe the intersection at Fernwood at Main because we changed the stop bar where it needed to be changed years ago, and we finally did it. So since they're coming into town on November 10th, they're going to come up and they're going to finish that out. So that'll all be done. The sewer. There was an ongoing sewer issue smell on Gumps Lane for a few months in Sam's Way. Teddy and his department located the problem. Somebody decided to pop off the manhole cover and shove a bunch of wood and plastic and everything down the manhole. It's about 6 feet deep, so that caused a backup, which could have caused more than, it was probably about $4,000 for Robinson to come in, so that could have been catastrophic. But thank you to Teddy and his guys for finding it. They cleaned it out. Everything's good to go. Sanitation. The sanitation bid started on the 1st. Kimball delivered their box, got things moving. Today, actually yesterday they started. I just wanted to thank Ohio Valley Waste Services for their years of service. So our compactor box, which is, we own our own box, which a lot of people do not. So it's in need of some repairs. So they're going to take it to their repair shop and they're going to assess it, but it needs some new wheels and some welding and everything. They're going to fix it for us. There's a $200 charge $200 will cost to drive up and to come back, and that $200 charge minus what it's going to, the whole process of what it's going to cost to fix. But it needs done, it's needed done, so they're going to give us a price on that, which is going to help us out greatly. So I've been in constant contact with Kimball, great people to work with. We're all on the same page, and hopefully it's going to be 3 years of no issues. The water meter project. So install started on the 16th. Today we got about 380 installed. It's going well. Things are moving along. We got a plumber from Newman Company, and George Kovach is with him, doing his part, doing his paperwork and whatnot. Also, we're taking care of the EPA lead line testing questionnaire that needs to be done by next year at the end of. So that's getting done. Like I said, you just be patient, call in. It's going to take some time. You've got time. Just call when you can. They will get back to you, I promise you. They're just overwhelmed, but we're running smooth. The AEP pole that was put in was pretty much hooked up the other day. We're just waiting for AEP to energize it. TS Electric did their part. This is going to be part of the water meter system. It's going to, the pole needed updated for the water tank, for the water garage, and for other things that are run off of that. So we got that all taken care of. That's been about a 6-month job to get that all taken care of. Other than that, I think that's all I have right now. If anybody's got any questions.
I got a couple, Jesse. That manhole, it was between Gumps and Sam's Way back in that.
Yes.
Is there any security locks or anything we could put on these manhole covers, or anything that we could protect from this happening again?
Yeah, that was a pretty heavy manhole cover. I mean, it took a lot of force to lift it up, and I asked Teddy that, and he's like, not really. You don't really have locks for that, but I'll have to see if he was going to look into something. I don't know if they have any type of bolts or anything or lock anything for that. Just being so heavy, they're so hard to move.
With still on the manholes, did we walk through and inspect the other manholes that might have been in that area? Mm-hmm. All good with those?
Yeah, all of them were good with that. They had a couple other issues with sewer lines, so whenever Robinson comes down, they'll inspect the lines, and then we'll have them inspect other areas as well, because we're paying them to be there for a set amount of time, so we use them.
Last one I got is on the paving. You talked about how paving over top of concrete roads. Is there any other roads like that? I know when you talk about concrete roads, Meadowbrook comes to mind, right?
Yeah.
So is there any other concrete roads that we've paved over in the years that we're aware of? Or-
I have the inventory down there, and I can't answer that. I think there's maybe a couple more. We'll have to address that when it comes. Also, we'll have to address it when water lines, we start assessing for new water lines, and yeah, it's going to be an issue.
There used to be a chart somewhere had all the streets, how long they were, how wide they were, and what they was made out
Yep,
of.
I have it.
I remember seeing them. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it.
I do have one more thing, Councilman Matter, and I do have these are all the properties. I categorized them, there's 72 properties with the map. It's outlined, where it's located, and the cost of the land itself. I couldn't send it in an email, it's just too big, but I can give you guys flash drives, but here, it's 300 pages, it's all here. So,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you, Jesse. Moving on to unfinished business. All right. Moving on to new business.
I got just a couple. On that ordinance we passed, Jake, 2023-69, it looks like it was just like updates from the ORC regarding traffic codes, general offenses, fire prevention codes. How does this get to us? Did they just send it to us, or what's the process for these updates?
Well, I think Jesse can answer this too, but a lot of these are like 3 years worth of updates, if I'm not mistaken. These are ORC updates like that, but there's also every ordinance update that's been done by the council the last 3 years. So we create them into the ordinance, and then we submit them to the American Legal Publishing, I think it's called, and they update our books for us, and then they update the website as soon as they can. And it hasn't been updated for the last 3 years, so now our ordinances will be up to date, I think very soon, right?
Yes.
Online.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. The Christmas lights, the two biggest compliments that I hear during the winter months about Wintersville is absolutely the Christmas lights and the aggressive mode we got when it comes to winter road conditions on the streets and through the village of Wintersville. So Holly Moffett, I really don't know the lady, and she deserves every pat on the back she can get. Those lights are, you'd be surprised how many people go through Wintersville and you don't really, live close by or whatever and say, oh, the lights are nice. So it's a very nice effort. We appreciate it, Mrs. Moffett there. Trick or treat. Listen, I've been passing out candy in my front yard for years, and every year we have a very appropriate first responder presence on the street to help make all the trick or treaters safe. So good job, Lou, and everybody that participated. The last thing I really had was just to tail off of the mayor. Make sure you vote. This is your voice. This is your opportunity. So read up on the issues, read up on your thoughts, and make sure you vote. It's very important. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Anybody else on new business?
I got two things, Mr. Mayor. We're talking about decorations for Christmas. Remember, snow's coming. Please get your cars off the street so we can get by with the plows. You don't want to end up with a ticket. And number two is, we had a finance meeting, and the finance committee agreed on accepting a new company for the village finances, or for the village hospitalization. And I think council needs to make a vote on that also, since they voted on that at the finance meeting.
Correct.
So what was the name of that? There was McCoy?
McCoy Wealth Management Insurance. Wheeling.
I'll make a motion that we go with McCoy Wealth Management for the new health insurance for Wintersville employees.
Second.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone,
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence, yay. Mrs. Dameron,
Yay.
thank you.
Where are we with the Ferda Lane process of incorporating those roads into the village?
Morrow, too.
Just curious.
Be all three of them.
Chapel's the other one.
Yeah.
Where we were at the, I was able to find, the city of Cincinnati has a process by which they, it wouldn't be annexation, what is it gonna be? They accept the dedication of private roads. And we weren't gonna follow that totally stringently because it was very detailed, but there were two items that I thought that needed to be performed. One was that we needed to have title searches for those properties, and we needed to have a survey of the roads to outline exactly what it was that was being dedicated to us. And the title searches are very important because the roads weren't platted when they were originally created. So, and most municipalities have those, put that burden on the people who are wanting the road to be dedicated to the village, because the village will be taking on maintenance in perpetuity. And we would otherwise have to pay for our own title searches and our own survey, which would be a cost that the village would have to bear otherwise. So that's where, I think we'd had the discussions, that's where we had last, which where we were last.
Thank you.
Anybody else for new business? All right. There are no transfers. I would need a motion to pay the bills.
Were they in here?
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're not there? Oh,
I guess there won't be a motion.
we do not need a motion to pay the bills. We will have that next meeting. Good call. All right, I just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
Dr. Scarpone.
Yay.
Mr. DeStefano.
Yay.
Mr. Spence, yay. Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
This meeting is adjourned. Our next meeting will be November 16th, 2023 at 7 PM. Thank you.